Hey y'all, I'm super excited to share my July budget reconciliation with you all. It's good news. By the way, that's the $25 plant stand right there. I think it was worth it. Okay, let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, which is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish nations. I am super excited to share with you my budget reconciliation for July because look, it's an every dollar budget. Okay, how did that happen? Question, how much did I take out of my emergency fund to fund my travel to Montana for 2 weeks? Are you ready for this? Well, let's go through. Let's reconcile. Okay, so got my notes right here. I had planned to make $2,750, and I had planned that if I made no money at all in that first 2 weeks, that I could pay myself $750, which is about half of what I would make if I was working. And I made, in fact, $2,798.99. So I was even a little over what I planned to make. Yes. All right. As usual, my interest income, that comes in like the last day or so of the month before. So it's always already done. Okay. Sharing income and 2% to art. I ended up being a little cattywampus this month, and my 2% was a little more than 2%, and my sharing was a little less than 5%. Or, maybe, I think it was okay. Okay, so then moving on down, savings was just as usual. Investment, I did take this month off, although I will say I think I canceled the automatic withdrawal. If the withdrawal still goes through, like if I was wrong and I did sign on, and the next one is scheduled for August, but I don't know if it's just because I missed it, if that makes sense. Anyway, if it goes through, it's fine. I will take that from my emergency fund. Obviously, I'm paying myself. It's worth it in the long run, and I'm going to catch it up in the long run, before the end of the year. So right now I've got $3,900 in there, and I am hoping to max that out entirely for the year. So we'll check back. Okay, so rent and all of this stuff was pretty much the same except electricity, which I had planned for 40, which is just my generic number that I put in, and it was actually $24.20. So saved saved 15 bucks there. I'm going to scooch down. Now gas was a triumph because I had planned for $395 and I only spent $302.34. Yeah, man, I drove to Montana and back in a 1997 Subaru Legacy Outback. I feel like I did a pretty good job. And that was, I have gotten gas once since I've been back. I am getting ready to need gas again, but I still think that was pretty good. Okay, $300 for a drove to Montana, y'all. Okay, getting back to this groceries, I had planned $370. And so I was over about $8.60. Not too bad, not too bad, not too shabby. Restaurants, I had planned $195. So I was quite a bit over, $55 over. Honestly, not the worst. Okay, household, that was a little bit of a thing. I had planned 15 and I spent $67.34 on, what did I even buy? Oh yeah, dishes for plants, a plant stand, and plant stuff. So, summer, it's the way it goes. Okay. And cats, which you guys know is a big category for me. I had planned $139 and I spent $114.52. So that was pretty good. I recouped a little bit there. As I scooch on down, as we know, in hobbies, I had planned a $0, but I spent $844 on my hobby of credit card churning, AKA I paid a little bit of interest. So that is not going to happen again. I've paid off all of my balances. I'm going to pay them off early from now on because I don't want that to happen again. All right, going on down, all of this is as usual, insurance and taxes, debt. I did skip paying my parents this month with the intention of paying them off pretty aggressively before the end of the year. Student loan was the usual, and then sinking funds. So I was still, I had recouped enough that I was pretty close because I had this unexpected car expense, $188.83. But I had planned $100 for the cat fund. As you can see, there's only $932. It's low, but that's okay. I took away the $100 that was planned for that because, I mean, if something comes up, then it's going to come out of something comes up and it's an emergency, it's going to come out of my emergency fund. It just made more sense for me to reduce as much as I could anywhere that I could in order to not have to take anything out of my emergency fund now. Okay, so that was supposed to be 100 and it's 0. This was supposed to be 0 and it's 188.83. And travel, I had put in 284, but I only spent 251, and so the math was confusing. So anyway, this number made it an every dollar budget. So there's 80 cents left in there, and I didn't have to put anything from my emergency fund, y'all. 0. Super pumped, super excited. Yeah, I mean, I know it wasn't the most responsible thing to take a vacation, but because I work in academia, I'm kind of limited. And if I'm being honest, I just needed to take some time because I was burning out. And that it's slower for the summer, and then it's gonna pick right back up again, even more so, which I will tell you more about later. So I feel like even though it wasn't the most responsible thing all around, that overall it worked out pretty good. So yeah, I had told myself I could take $1,500 out, and I took 0 out. Okay, let me know how July went for you. Tell me one of your triumphs, even if it's teeny tiny, because yeah, I want to hear about more triumphant things. Okay, have a great rest of your night. It's night here, and I am going to be putting out my August budget plan video very soon. All right, later.